Hi friends, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to jump on and share with you some things that I have been creating this week. Some of these things have taken me days to create because of all the die cutting. And I've also been using a lot of my new dies. I just really wanted to play with them. And I was going to do a craft with me, but then decided with my anxiety that it probably wasn't a good idea, as I already struggle enough just to do a project share with you guys without almost starting to sort of stutter. So the first thing I wanted to show you is this cute little cottage house that I made. Now, this took me days to create with all the die cutting and then just putting together. In saying that though, not 3 full days. It was more like, 3 hours, maybe a day I worked on it. So it's probably about a 9-hour project. I thought it turned out so cute. I ended up using Maggie Homes Woodland Grove, as well as some Kaisercraft cardstock and some other gold foiled cardstock that I had in my stash. So a lot of labour went into this, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's a nice little treat box. I'm going to pop some embellishments inside. I haven't done that yet, but I love the roof, how you can flap it up if you want to as well. And I wanted to make it like a nice little cottage that basically that I would want to live in, all pink, yellow, gold. I ended up for the doors and the windows, they're actually multiplied like by 3. So I ended up wanting my windows to have that window shine to them. I don't know if you guys can see that, if my camera's focusing. So I ended up using some of the mylar acetate onto some plain cardstock and then popped the door piece over those other 2 pieces of like on top of the mylar. So yeah, it's really it's a really sturdy gift box, especially using the Kaisercraft cardstock. It's just a really good quality paper. So, and then I just decorated it with some Woodland Grove cardstock. And then we've got a little bit of parasol, Maggie Homes parasol puffy stickers on the front there. I didn't want to decorate it too much because I thought that may ruin it, over decorating. So I just wanted to do something nice and simple while keeping it still, quite like cute and pretty. So a little puffy sticker on the front door there. So cute. And then I just used this pretty like plaid ribbon to tie it up. And you just, open this up and the roof opens and you can pop whatever embellishments or a gift in here that you want to send to your pen pal. We've got the cute little chimney. I just love how it turned out. So I just think for the time that I put into it, it was so worth it because I love the end result. It's really cute. So the next thing I created, these I basically created first. So they're library cards and pockets, and I didn't use a die to create these. I ended up using a like my 12 by 12 double-sided cardstock, cut it down to a size that I wanted, and using those that little booklet of cards that you get in the new Woodland Grove collection, I wanted them to sort of like use those cards in that set to do my library pockets. So I went with that size. So I made sure that the pocket was going to be the same size as those little journal cards in that book. So I did a little bit of stitching along the top there with some puffy stickers. I thought that just made some cute like little detail, added some cute detail. And I rounded the corners using my my new like corner punch, I believe. I think I used this one to round the corners. And then I just used my circle punch to create the middle piece. And then again, just decorated it very simply because the idea is I want my recipients to be able to use these pieces or decorate them up more if they like. So it's basically like gifting a cute little stationery set to your pen pals. So those ones I made by myself, not using like a die or a tutorial or anything. I basically just winged it and then just used some adhesive double-sided tape down the sides to adhere it down. So it's basically just folding a piece of paper over and sticking it down. So then we have some that were made with a die, and you'll be able to see the difference. So this one's using a new die that I recently hauled from Temu. And I wanted your opinion actually on a couple of these projects that I created. I didn't know whether or not to decorate the front of this or keep it plain. So yeah, I was just wanting your help on that. Whether I should just gift it as is, so then the recipient can use this themselves, or yeah, whether or not I should add like a pretty floral or a bow or something on the front. I just don't want it to be bulky, and I like the idea of it being you know, nice and simple like this. It's like receiving a nice stationery set in the mail. All I did was add a little bit of stitching along the top with some puffy stickers. I'm not sure why I went with the zigzag stitching, to be honest, this time. I think I prefer just the straight stitching. I'm not too sure, but yeah, if you guys want to let me know which one you prefer. So we've got the bigger handmade one, and then we've got the smaller one that was made with a die. So but yeah, I don't think I'm too fond of that zigzag stitching. I think I should maybe just keep it to a straight stitch, but yeah, I wanted your opinion. So if you guys can help me with that, that would be great. We've got this one as well, which turned out really cute. I ended up using one of those journal cards out of the book and used the die to cut it down to size. So I made sure that the deer was inside, like, so I don't cut any of the deer off. I ended up using like washi tape to hold it down, so I knew exactly where my paper was going to be going through the die cutter. I ended up adding a Nuvo drop to the deer's cheek, which I think makes a really cute element. And then again with I did the zigzag stitching with the puffy stickers. This one did turn out a lot better than the other one. The other one kind of tried to jam up on me in the sewing machine, so that's why it looks a little bit more rustic, what you call it? I don't know, just a bit more shabby than this one. So there are my different library pockets and cards, and we've got our cute house. Then I made some memory decks, which I thought turned out super adorable. So this was also using a new die where it has like the pocket. I didn't want to make these too bulky because you need to be able to fit some like tags or ephemera or a note or your details in this memory decks. So I tried to keep it, I guess, as flat as I could, because once you start popping things inside, it's going to get quite bulky. But it is extremely sturdy. I made sure to back the Woodland Grove cardstock onto some like Kaisercraft cardstock, like the weaved cardstock. And then using wet glue, I just glued them back to back. It was back to front. Oh dear. I think it's back to front. No, I don't even know the saying. Just ignore me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is like, this is my anxiety starting to come out, and I start to forget how to talk and forget words, and my brain just goes into freeze mode basically. So I ended up wanting to do 2 different types of cardstock. I'm not sure if that makes sense or not, but I didn't want to match with the patterned paper on the background. So the front pocket I didn't want matching with the back piece, so it would all look like just one card. So I decided to mix and match with my patterned paper. I just thought that made it look a bit more interesting. And I just ended up using the Maggie Homes Woodland Grove like bits and pieces to decorate it. So the puffy stickers that used to be like the chipboard, they're now puffy, and I find they kind of work the same. They give you the same dimension. The only problem I have found with the foam, the stickers, is that if you want to try and then go and pull them off, it can give like a little sort of crease or a tear in the paper. They're quite hard to get off compared to the chipboard, I find. They're a lot more stickier, so you just need to make sure once you've popped something down, like it's basically almost going to be there for good. So you want to make sure you put it in the right spot straight away, because, and even if you try and take something off the top of the foam, it can like tear it and leave sort of indentations and stuff in there. So, but other than that, like, yeah, they are the same thickness. It still gives you project dimension, but it's also making me use a lot more of like your stickers and your ephemera, which I never used to use a whole lot of. So I've been using more of the stickers and the ephemera and just propping them up on foam to give my projects dimension. And then I just used like one of the beautiful velvet paper clips from the collection as well, and the puffy stickers. And I absolutely love how this one turned out. I used some of the pretty acetate, like the floral acetate piece here in the background that's like gold foiled. I think that gives it a nice shine to the project. I layered this ephemera camera piece up with some foam tape, and then we've got the foam stickers. So again, it's got layering, but not too much layering. And then another pretty pink velvet bow clip. And I'm just loving the colours in this collection. So pretty. Next, I made some of these little, just move it to the side. So I had a die that creates almost like one of these frame pieces that you would hang on your wall if it was in a larger size version. So I've done a few that I've decorated up, but I wanted your opinion on how to decorate these because I'm a little bit unsure. So the first two I really liked, but it was kind of a quick process where I used other embellishments to create these embellishments. So you can see here we have this one, and I absolutely love how this turned out. But this is also using the Woodland Grove, the layered embellishments, and I just trimmed it down to size and then stuck it onto the embellishment that I made myself. So I didn't know whether or not I should keep them simple and pretty like this, or like put words on there or really embellish them up. So yeah, I'd love to hear your advice on what to do with these because I think they look really nice and elegant keeping them this way, but I know everyone has like different opinions and different ideas. And I loved how this one turned out with the oranges on here. So I ended up using Woodland Grove cardstock and some gold foiled cardstock from a, I believe it's a Crafter's Choice brand gold cardstock. It comes with like gold glitter and different types of foiled gold cardstock. So then we have these ones here. So these are the ones that I'm not too sure about whether I like them or not. And I'm thinking of maybe taking these off. I just feel like that it's not giving the same, like, I guess, detail to the project. I love how this has all these tiny little details with it still looking elegant, whereas this just looks, I don't know, does it look a bit too plain? Yeah, let me know down below whether you think I should like take these pieces off the top. These were the foam stickers, and maybe do something more like these ones, or I can create my own little floral pieces like this to layer up and pop onto these, or even butterflies. I was thinking if I made a smaller butterfly embellishment and popped them on, just keep in mind if it was like a smaller scale. Yeah, because I'm a little bit undecided because I really like how these two turned out, but yeah, I kind of went a bit blank after that. After I've done, you know, these things here, I've kind of, yeah, I think I need a break now. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments down below. I would love to know what you think, honest opinion, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.